Hi and welcome to episode 6 of Weekly Geek. This week I'm going to talk about why. I'm going to talk about marginal gains and continuous improvement. So let's start with why. Not the book by Simon Sinek, although I do like that book and I do buy into a lot of what Simon has to say. But I'm going to talk about why from an inquisitive perspective and just how powerful it can be as a question. Now, anyone with young children out there will know how persistent young children can be in their quest to find out why all the time about anything. They just challenge stuff continuously. And the sad thing is that I guess as parents we get a bit frustrated about it. I have a 4-year-old son, and there are times where his continuous why daddy, why daddy, why daddy can be a little bit frustrating. But equally, I think it's quite sad that I think at some point during our upbringing, during our academic process, for some reason we stop asking that question. We stop asking why, and we stop challenging things that we just accept for being what they are without actually taking a step back and saying, why is it the way that it is? Why do I do what I do every day? Why is this the way that it is? And actually that challenge and the even the simple exercise of asking why about what you do every day will force you to look into it and actually understand whether you are doing it as well as you can. And that leads me to my next point, which is the concept of marginal gains. Any cycling fans out there, Team Sky and Team GB head coach Sir David Brailsford has this concept of marginal gains, and the idea of marginal gains is that in elite athletic teams, quite often you can't make big step changes in improvement. So the best way to drive improvement is to break what you do down into as many different things as possible. And if you can improve each of those things by 1%, and then you add all those 1% back up again, the aggregate, the total of those 1% will actually give you a significant amount of improvement. And I really buy into that, not just from a sporting perspective, and I have applied it to sport, but also from a business perspective as well. Take some time out, look at what you do, especially as a salesperson in particular, or actually as a small business owner as well, if you're watching this. Take some time out, look at what you do on a day-to-day basis, look at your sales process, look at your own processes within your business, and do two things. Ask yourself why you do what you do in the way that you do it, and also just seek out, by the answers to the question why, seek out opportunities to make things better. Then there might be some things, and usually there's one or two that stand out, which are actually really obvious things that can bring about really clear improvements. But it may be that you have to tweak tiny little things. But don't overlook those tiny things. If you are rigorous in seeking out small improvements all the time, and you start adding those small improvements up, you'll make some significant gains in your business. So lots of whys and lots of marginal gains. So good luck. I'd love to know how you get on with that. Please try it out. I'd love to get your feedback. You can follow Sales Geek on Twitter and Instagram at Sales Geek UK. You can follow us on Facebook /Sales Geek UK. I'm Richard Few. I'm Chief Geek and founder at Sales Geek, and you can find me on LinkedIn. Drop me a message, drop me an email. I'd love to hear from you, and we'll see you next week.